What's up, everyone? Welcome to Beyond the Gym Floor. Today, we are doing another mentality episode built on last week. So what we're talking about is all the shit that you're telling yourself about yourself that's holding your business back and why you feel unfulfilled at the end of the week, even if it's a good week. And when you have a not so metrically good week, sometimes you feel great. We're diving into values, into the stories that you tell yourself, getting some insight of like how Jess overcame them. Yes, we have Jess on the podcast this week. Jason's away. And just unpacking how to get out of your own way and then the tangible outcome that we want from this 50-minute episode is that you guys go do the fucking thing and move the needle in your business. If you need help, if you're a trainer that's like, I would really like to make 10 grand a month, working about 30 hours, combination face-to-face and online, probably need to go check out Standout PT. So go to sttfit.com, Standout PT link. All the information about the course is there, and then you can book a call with me, and I'll have a look at your business and make sure it's actually suitable. For now, hit like or subscribe if you haven't already. It makes a huge difference. We had a PB episode download last week, so thank you for everyone that tuned in last week. We don't know what we did or why it changed, but if you guys like it, maybe it will happen again. So we appreciate that. Enjoy the episode, and we'll see you next time. So this is the first podcast that I've worn anything branded in. We'll have to go through the clips, but a really fucking long time.
Why?
No reason. No reason.
I refuse to believe that.
Okay.
What made you do it today? What made you pick it up?
I watched what's his last name? Matt, that does the rebuilds. The crashed cars. The British dude.
That guy.
Yeah, there's a YouTuber that does wrecked car rebuilds. Matt Armstrong. He's like #1 auto YouTuber at the moment.
Amazing. I know an ice hockey player.
He had a thumbnail in a New York one of these. And at 3 o'clock this morning, when I woke up to go to the toilet, I was like, what am I going to wear on the podcast? I was like, oh, yeah, I have that shirt. So that's what made me wear it. And then when you put that on, I was like, oh, look at us go. Branded kids today.
I was dressed differently, and then my mum yelled at me.
Drop the F-bomb.
Yes. Mum yelled at me, and she was like, just wear something different. I was like, boo.
I don't want to. It's the way
I don't want to. I also don't know how I'll be received if I wear a sports bra. For those of you that don't know, on this podcast in particular,
Unfit, you'll do great.
Unfit, I'll do fine. On this podcast in particular, there is not a single week. I'm going to say like not a single week since we've done YouTube shorts. If I talk about business and it's of me, there is a troll comment.
Yeah. I got to reply to old man actually.
Yeah. So if I did that, they would be like, what is this bit? Put some fucking clothes on.
Is that your standard male voice? I feel like every woman has a standard male voice. And
no.
Every male sounds the same.
That was my incel voice.
Okay.
Probably.
Do you have another one?
I don't... I'm under pressure. I'm under pressure.
Sweaty.
Tam is audibly laughing. No.
We don't see you get uncomfortable very often. That was great. I
don't do a lot of things. One is when people are like... When I'm like, oh, do you know that song? And they'll be like, sing it.
Can you sing it?
No. No, I
can't. I
can't.
fucking hate it.
I can't sing it, but I will sing along to things.
Oh, yeah.
I won't sing on the spot,
Car
though.
karaoke all day.
Oh, my God, absolutely.
I'm the same with, like, accents and
That's
impersonations.
the second one. I won't do an accent. I don't know how to do an accent.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I need to be very confident. And
And still, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. But, yeah, anyway. No, what I've been doing a lot lately is whenever someone complains, I'm like, me.
I have noticed you do that a lot.
Yeah.
She does it to me all the time.
So I need to fall out of that, but I can't because Jess and I don't stop doing it at home.
Yeah, you did it in a call to Jace, I think, once, and I was like, I don't know if you're going to get headbutted right now. This could happen.
Probably. Good thing we work remote.
Just like a Zoom headbutt.
What are you going to do? Me.
Yeah.
Is that why you sent me the podcast that was how to treat men nice?
Yeah, stop being mean. Stop mocking us. And then the first thing you did at the start of the episode was do an insulting man voice.
To the incels that tease me. Maybe they're not incels, but every time
It could be just a friend of a friend, you know?
Well, I always go to their profile.
There's a few of them.
But I go to their profile, I stalk them, and then I tease them back. But most of them are private. With no mutuals.
Pussies.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Dogs.
Pussies.
I'll find you.
I know your IP address. I do not know your IP address, but it's fun.
Yeah, you blocked me when I told you I knew your IP address.
That's so fucking funny, man.
I troll trolls back now.
This girl said something scary on the internet. I gotta run away. Oh my god.
What are we talking about today, Benjamin?
I don't know. Just this.
Because I can talk about the people that troll us all the time.
Way more fun.
Jess de Jong posted a carousel, and the front page was her at the beach in a bikini, and she got reported and taken down.
You both did.
I wasn't allowed to send DMs for a bit, but that was separate to Jess's bikini photo, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah, just crass behaviour, really.
Yeah.
It's booted.
Yep. See you later. See you later. Is that an ass on the internet? Get out of here. Yep.
Yeah,
Lost her
wild.
account. She was absolutely shitting herself.
Yeah, I bet. We went to the Formula One last year before. Instagram malfunctioned.
Yep.
And I thought I'd scanned the QR code for a competition. I thought I'd been hacked.
Oh my God.
I was fucking grey, dude. I didn't speak for like an hour.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to get back in. And everyone's like, "You're good." I'm like,
No.
I'm not.
No.
No, I'm not at all. And then it happened to Jace like 40 minutes later. And I was like, okay, it's just a thing. We're fine.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, that would stress me out massively. And yeah, of all people, like Luke was around who has lost his account. And when
Which
he
is
was
not helpful.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh yeah, but it's kind of nice because you get to build your audience." I was like, "Shh, we don't want to hear this right now.
It's all going to be okay.
You're gonna get it back."
We're going to go stroke the furry wall. And
Yeah.
It's fine.
Get him to the Greek. I haven't watched that in so long.
Yeah, that has dated myself heaps, but it's like, that's the last good era of comedy.
I don't have good movie recall. That was really quick for me.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch that tonight.
Do you know I wouldn't have been able to name the movie. I just would have said who was in it.
Russell Brand and
Yeah, that guy. Is it Jonah? Is that his name?
yeah, Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill.
Yeah. Good film.
Russell Brand's a bit of a fuckwit.
The
but
end of good comedy, that was. That era.
I don't know enough movies, to be honest with you. Do you know
When was the last time a blockbuster comedy came out?
I don't fucking know.
Never.
Yeah,
Since then.
I need to stop swearing.
Like Hangover, Get Him to the Greek.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Uh,
Forgetting Sarah Marshall. No, that's
That's
a
early.
rom-com.
that's way before that too.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if you could do that now. Yeah, it's just like all these movies that you couldn't do now. No way.
Yeah.
You could make The Hangover now.
Do you know what I watched last weekend?
What?
And I watched it with a different lens. I love Kill Bill.
Good movie.
So Lord of the Rings trilogy, number 1. Kill Bill trilogy, number 2.
Mm-hmm.
IMO, willing to fight everyone over it too.
Where's Harry Potter?
In terms of my enjoyment, I just think Harry Potter is so different. It's in its own league because it's not the same theme from episode 1 to movie 7 or whatever it is.
True.
They're different movies.
True.
A child can watch the first one, a child can't watch the last
Definitely.
one.
We hope not.
Right?
They
So,
shouldn't.
yeah, like it's even getting to the point now, like living with a 9-year-old. Like she's at the 4th one. It's like, oh, right, we probably can't watch much more. So Harry Potter's different because the others you can watch from start to end. Harry Potter's amazing, but for us, because we grew up with it. I was like the exact same age as them.
Yeah, and they came out every 2 years. So
Right?
We're old enough.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's very, very different.
To be fair, I didn't read anything after number 4. It was too big.
I have done all of them. I only judge things that I know well.
I read them when I was 32. Got myself back into reading via Harry Potter.
I think. Do I remember that? I think
Probably.
I remember that. Yeah,
When I
do
went on my
remember that.
honeymoon.
Yeah, I remember. I was probably just following you then, though. That sounds really stalkerish. I was just following you.
I was just following you. I knew what books you were reading, where you were in the world.
At your 9 p.m. bedtime.
I know you did some research before hiring me, but fuck, Jess, we're putting some boundaries in now.
Oh my God. But no, I watched Kill Bill and I forgot how much I enjoyed a Tarantino film.
Yeah.
You have to be in the mood for it though. And then I went in with the lens knowing that Tarantino's a foot guy. My God, there are so many toes. It's so
Yeah.
unnecessary.
Yeah.
So unnecessary. Like, there are people performing and they're performing barefoot, and it's just
because he likes it. Good on him.
good on him. You do you, boo-boo. If I had that much money and that much power, I wouldn't do feet, but I'm sure I'd do something.
Find something. I'm actually sad that Jace isn't here because I actually watched the show for the first time. He always tells me I don't watch anything.
What did you watch?
I started the whatever the opposite of a prequel is, sequel
Yep.
for Vikings.
Beautiful.
It was fucking awesome.
I started watching Heated Rivalry.
What is that? It doesn't sound good. But the way you've said that sounds like you should be embarrassed.
No, it's... Tam, do you know what Heated Rivalry is? Okay, so it's on HBO only, and every girl has watched it, or... It's got the same effect that Euphoria had when it came out. You know, the shock factor? It's about 2 male hockey players that have a secret affair.
Hot.
It's so hot. But it's the shock factor. So the first 2 episodes, the storyline is absolutely trash.
Right.
But the men go at it.
Got it. Not on my list.
No, probably not. Yeah. It's the shock factor of the thing. So I was like, what's the big deal? I'm going to watch it. Jess and I were watching the first 10 minutes. I was like, they're not even that attractive. Russian accent doesn't do it for me because it sounds like a Balkan person in my whole family. I was like, eh. And then...
Damn, laughing from the kitchen.
And then it got further in and I was like, I'm going to put my laptop away and give this my full attention. But yeah, so we both watched TV shows for the first time for very different reasons.
Very different. Yeah. The shock factor of the first episode of Vikings, I think, is a woman carves and I say carves, like full blade deep cross into a guy's chest, full length of his torso. Beautiful. Yeah, he deserved it.
Well, the shock factor of Heated Rivalry was when he went.
We don't need that. Shall we talk about values? I love that have you read the notes for this?
No, I forgot to.
Yeah, it's mad. That's so good.
I forgot to.
Because we're going into another mentality episode after.
Of course we are.
Tune in to Fit on Wednesday. It's a really cool conversation. So we're going to talk about the difference between values and stories. Yep. Because I've been working with a few people, particularly in the one-on-one space, but also in stand-up, that are, I think, confusing the two. And I think it's really common for business owners, personal trainers, to confuse what you believe your values are with the stories that you're running. And I'm just going to try really hard to not get therapy language around the stories and shit. But first thing that we want to do, I think, is talk about core values, why they're valuable, and how you can actually use them in your business and get some benefit out of knowing what they are and having them. Yeah. So your core value is your internal driver. Yeah. So it's something that you deem to be important, that influences how you behave, how you think, and drives decision-making and actions. So it's non-negotiable. In the space we're talking about, it should be what gives your work meaning beyond the income. Yep. Unless one of your values is just money. So we talked a lot on the last episode about the difference between having a value of work ethic versus having the value of making an impact or whatever, and how that plays out in your day-to-day, good for the better or worse. Yeah. The best way to go about finding out, or not, to establishing what your core values are, would be, I would start with 10, and I learnt this from a performance coach where I was given a list of 100. I was like, cool, pick 10 that jump out at you. They can overlap, don't overcomplicate it, don't make it too crazy. You good? I'm yawning. More coffee for Jen.
I was like, stop. Oh.
It's gone. So you take your 10, and then something that's really useful to do is separate your top 5 with your bottom 5. Yeah. So what am I expressing really, really well? And then what am I not expressing? That's a really good, just personal alignment kind of, especially you feel like you're in a rut, you're not moving the way that you want to.
It's a good way to reflect without feeling like you're reflecting kind of vibe. Like,
Yeah.
it's a very simple way to do that.
Yeah, and super practical as well. So if you're a practical person, which most business owners are, it's very tangible. It's not like, I need to sit in this and feel it. And like, it's not. It's just, these resonate with me. I'm doing good at these ones. I'm doing not good at these ones.
Yeah.
How do I
do it?
Pull all that together? We used to do it quarterly, still do. We do an update with the standout every quarter. I probably look at mine every 6 months now because I'm old and they change less.
Yeah.
When I was younger, they moved around quite a bit. There's usually 2 that flip in and 2 that flip out, depending on what's going on in sort of life at that time.
Yeah.
So once you've done that exercise, then what you can do is go and, just from a work standpoint, go and identify where you apply these values through your work. Now, if there's 10, you may not be able to express all 10 through your work at all times. Like if you have, like, if you wrote love as a core value and when you interpret love, it's like your relationship with your partner or your family or whatever, like you're not going to do that through your work.
Yeah.
You might be able to create good relationships and all that kind of stuff, but if you've expressed it as that, it's like, okay, we can't do that one. Something like contribution or growth and learning or integrity or whatever, like those are going to be pretty fucking easy to move over into your job. So identifying how you can do those is really useful. And then the next step, and I did this, I spoke last week about taking half-gram mushrooms and doing goal setting.
Hell yeah, brother.
Was writing down some of the values that I felt I wanted to express more of, and then asking 2 questions around those values. So what does it look like when I'm expressing it well? What does my day look like? And then what does it look like when I'm not expressing it well? What do I do?
Very good questions.
So there's a list of examples here. So like you can have like integrity, excellence, freedom, growth, leadership, stability, contribution. One of the ones I had was presence. So like actually being in the moment. I had growth, integrity, contribution, responsibility, and self-respect were a few that I had that I worked through that I'm like, I want them to be my focus. Not necessarily that they were low or something things I wanted to focus on moving into this year.
Yep.
So what does it look like when I'm expressing them well? So I'm going to take an example that's not mine. And let's say it's like growth, which I did have, but anyway. What it looks like when I'm expressing them well is when there's a challenge that come up, you're willing and able to just throw yourself at it.
Yeah.
So when there's a challenge with a client, I don't pretend I know something that I don't. I go away and find it. Or I put out the content that makes me uncomfortable because it allows me to get better at it. All of the ways that you would express that, and then all of the ways that you don't as well.
Yeah.
The deeper you get with them, the better. But even if it's surface level, or at least you can draw a correlation to this is connected to that, this is connected to that. What that will do, and this is where it sort of starts to tie in together as not just an exercise. You would have experienced this yourself, I'm sure, at different parts of your career. On paper, you'll have a good week, and it just won't register. It's like, I put on 3 clients, and you're just not happy.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't scratch the way that you expect it to. 9 times out of 10, what I find, and you'll have weeks that aren't as good. You put no clients on, you get to the end of the week, you're like, that was a really good week.
Yeah.
What I tend to see is that's because you either did or didn't express your values well throughout the week.
I feel like one that's really standing out to me, because last week I didn't put on clients, but I said to you in our meeting, I had a really good week. And discipline is one of my key focuses. So for this year, it is discipline and fun. Discipline which fun for me is presence, right? Like, yep. So discipline is going to be my theme this year. And I felt that last week, so I'm working on a very different schedule at the moment because Parker is not at kindergarten. So I lose a lot of hours of work, of my normal hours of work, whilst having him. But last week I managed to navigate that well, get up earlier and do, not that getting up early is ever my issue, but it's like what you do with that time, hit a certain amount of steps by a certain amount of day. And I spent less time working after, say, 8 p.m.
Yep.
So better quality work in the time that I did it, blah, blah, blah. It was my training. It was my training, my steps, my work, my food, my time with Parker, activities, showing up for my family, all of it. And I felt like I ticked every box across the board last week.
Yeah.
And it was satisfying. It was getting a project done in time for us and like all of the things that like happened. And I looked at that and I was like, I know that this week there was no instant gratification. But if all of my weeks look like this week, the accumulation, like it will be
win.
there.
Yeah.
And so like knowing what that looked like for me, it was like, cool, not working at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
It was not checking my phone when I was with Parker.
Yeah.
It was like little things that are like the indication that you're living in alignment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good point of reflection.
So then if we move on to... Actually, let's just keep going with the values. So the mistakes that people make with their values is they write them down and never think about them again.
Yep.
Or they think this identity piece, like if we think about, well, what are your core values? They will, well, that's me, but that's separate to my job. You became self-employed for a reason. Usually because you didn't want to be told what the fuck to do by a boss. Because you have strong values and you have strong identity and whatever, so you don't want to do that. So you never actually connect them to how you show up in work. And then even worse, people write values for their business that aren't theirs. And it'll be like professionalism.
Yeah.
And it's like you want to wear trackies and hoodie 90% of your life because you don't value like presenting yourself a certain way or whatever.
Yeah. Or
and then you go to work, you're like, oh no, I have to fucking put my makeup on or a polo or whatever. So.
Yeah, and when was the last time you did your weekly tracker? Professionalism is not what you're... It's like it's who you think you should be to show up versus who you genuinely are.
So when people write their business values, they write who they think they should be, not who they are, and then wonder why, A, it doesn't get anywhere because it's capped because you'll be frustrated and doing the wrong shit, and B, you won't be fulfilled because you're not yourself.
Yeah.
You're presenting this thing over here that's separate to you.
Yeah.
Working with, so we've written STC values that are an overlap of all of us.
Yeah.
And we sat down and wrote them together, and then it was just from then, I think this was before you came on board. From then it's like that's how we hire. Like I'm pretty confident I could pull those values out, put them in front of you, and you'd be like, yeah, I agree with all of those.
100%.
Yeah. So
because it was the values that attract the people. We're not being headhunted. It's the people that are drawn to the business. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. So then you end up, your business is only transactional. Money is the only motivator. That leads to you feeling empty. You'll procrastinate more because it's not, fucking, like how easy are I know you're still like getting confident with talking on camera and you don't love it.
Oh.
How much easier is it for us to be like, no, like you don't have to go to the gym and sit and it's just like pick up your phone and talk to the camera and put it away. Wear what you want to wear. Talk how you want to talk. Like just be you.
Truly, I'm going to confess that I recorded an ad and it wasn't until after I did it that I realized I was in a sports bra.
Yeah.
And the only reason I ran it by, I would never run outfits by you guys, but I was like, hey, is this an image that we don't want to put out there? Mm-hmm. Which is a fair question. It's a bra. Ben's like, it's you. It's fitness industry. We're in the fitness industry and we're talking to coaches. Like, it's fine. And because of that, I was like, I didn't even think twice about it. Yeah. Like, it was so easy to just do it.
So if you have this disconnect of my business is looking X, presenting as X, behaving as X, but really I'm Y.
Yeah.
How fucking hard is it to show up as X? The script has to be fucking perfect and what I say has to be perfect. I can't trip over my words and I can't that strand of hair can't be like, it just becomes a
Yeah.
fucking nightmare. So you procrastinate way more.
Takes you 4 hours to do one post because it's not coming from your chest. It's coming from you having to psychoanalyze someone else that doesn't exist to post for them.
Yeah.
Wild.
Jace talks about it a lot, like going from like the smartest guy in the room to saying bro.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, I was busy. I didn't really enjoy
Yeah.
that many people that I worked with. I just had a bunch of clients that weren't like my friends. Now he has a book full of people that are like his friends.
Yeah.
And like I still have, especially for the one-on-one coaching, straight up filter is, would I have a coffee with you?
Yeah.
Just like even in the DM discussion, like I won't even pitch. Like, yeah, you're not my people.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend an hour a week with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need to have all of that in place for you to be able to act in alignment, which then will create better output, better outcomes, and more fulfillment. So you make more, you feel better about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the difference between a value and a story. Stories are learned beliefs, emotional narratives. They're typically unconscious and they're usually from family, culture, early experiences, what other people say 9 times out of 10. So how many times have you heard, I don't want to rip people off. I don't want to be scammy. I don't want to be yuck. I put a note on this because I know there's a few of these that you and I worked through early. Charging enough.
Yep.
If I make more, I'm taking from others. I don't deserve it. I don't want to be gross. I don't want to annoy people. Sales feels yuck. Good coaches don't have to sell.
Oh my God, that plagued me for so long.
I'm not experienced enough yet. I haven't earned being able to charge more. Other coaches are better than me. Who am I to charge that? I sat down with an international level. When I say international level, not like hit a total.
Yeah.
Traveled international, competed on the regular, 10 years in industry, university qualifications. That was charging less than our first years. Half what our first years charge online per week. And almost every single one of these came up.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you're fucking great at your job.
Wild.
Yeah. So going back to like what we went from private Instagram, worked through a lot of these.
Yep.
Any that stood out, like you mentioned, I think there was one that you were like, fuck, other good coaches don't have to sell.
Good coaches don't have to sell. I don't want to be annoying. I haven't earned the right to charge that yet. Because I was also mentoring people that were charging more than me. And then last year, you're like, what the fuck are you doing? Those would be the main, I think, that had to change over time.
Yep.
Yeah, just being scared. God, private Instagram just 3 years ago. First overshare on the internet just now.
So how were they getting in the way? And how did you change it? Because it can't just be like, it's cool for me to be like, charge more, Jess.
Yeah.
But you have to get on board with that. You have to find the stack of proof or the different mentality or whatever.
Okay, so there are two things, and you're going to laugh when I say both of these because, like, they weren't always my forte. So having data and then having a campaign. So I feel less annoying when I post campaigns because I know the purpose behind why I'm posting and who I'm talking to. So I don't feel annoying when I know I'm speaking to a person that needs help because all I'm doing is trying to solve their problem. I always perceived people as being selly on the internet because it was like this era where people would just, I don't know, it just felt like it was constant CTAs without the problem solving.
Yeah.
Just being done really poorly. And I was really scared that, because if you only post when you need clients, you are desperate to sell.
Yeah.
Whereas when you are consistently solving a problem for someone, I don't feel icky because I'm just trying to help you.
Yeah.
If it lands with you, how am I annoying you?
So this is
It's like a loop and it just goes back and then you zoom out and then it goes back again and you zoom out.
This is exactly where I hoped it would go. Because, fuck, the amount of people that come through Standout that put contribution in their top 10.
Yep.
Because, like, if you become a personal trainer, you want to help people.
Yes.
And the list we have, the closest to helping others is contribution.
Mm-hmm.
Giving back to your community, helping people, whatever. If you have a value of contribution, I get the guys with this every fucking time. 90% of you put down contribution. Yes. How many of you skipped your post last week? Same people.
Yep.
What did you contribute? And they're just like, oh,
yeah,
fuck. So when your business values are show up, do this, sell, make money, blah, 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 and your personal value is contribution, and you disconnect the two when you sit down to make content, it's how do I get a sale? Which feels gross. And it feels shit.
Me for the longest time.
So you procrastinate with it. You don't want to do it. You hate it when it goes out. It feels yuck. You post and throw your phone away. You don't want, and then that's the next week. You're like, fuck, I gotta go through that all over again.
Yeah.
I'm doing my content at the moment. I actually sent you a message like, I'm really fucking excited about this week.
Yeah.
It takes me no time to sit down and do it because I'm not resenting it.
Yeah.
And it takes barely any time to execute it because I follow SEC systems. But because it's just, these are my values, I want to share this with people because I've had a conversation with someone or something's helped me or whatever, and it's coming from a place of, this is really fucking valuable, and if you never work with me, this is still useful.
Yeah.
So if I have contribution as a value, it's easy.
Yeah, it's that was genuinely the biggest mental switch up for me.
Yeah.
For sure. I think these systems exist for a reason. And yeah, it eradicated all of that in my brain.
Yeah.
I think the only reason I would still feel I don't want to be annoying when I'm messaging people.
Yeah, I'm curious about that because I thought Ustrong would have broken that.
And I know that a lot of people are going to resonate with this as well. When it's on your personal account, Ustrong, I was hiding behind a brand.
Yeah.
Oh, learn. I don't give a fuck. You get DM from Learn. Sometimes it says it's from Ben. Sometimes it's from me. But like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
On my personal.
The voice messages that sound like me, they're always me.
AI's crazy. No, but I think, but what's helped me with that is making sure that the content that I post speaks to a certain woman, and the women that engage with that are the women that I feel comfortable DMing. Yeah. So like the system all comes down to it at the end of the day. But like, yeah, that would be the only one that I'm like,
still challenging.
Yeah. But then I'm feeling like I'm microdosing, just like showing up regardless, and like whether it's like talking on my stories or like, you know, I'm very confident, but for the longest time I didn't have a single talking reel on my page. And like now I'm like, I'm walking out of the gym. I know what I've got to, I know what this post is, but rather than doing it at the end of the week, I'm going to do it now because it's relevant. No makeup on recording. Yeah. That was unheard of even 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Let alone 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, it all just comes down to alignment with values and what I feel passionate talking about, because you won't see me break down a squat, bench or deadlift on my page
anymore. Yeah. Yeah,
so,
it's funny how you had the biggest team at Nationals though.
Crazy.
Without talking about it. Yeah, I had that exact discussion yesterday. Yeah. So what also happens with values and stories? So having another conversation, we were talking about like anti-hero. So someone I'm working with is not like fit girly is how I describe it.
Yep.
Not matching crop and booty shorts. Like she's just not that person.
Yep.
And she's like, I don't want to be that, and I feel like I have to be that. And I'm like, the fact that you don't want to be is your biggest weapon.
Yeah.
Because there are infinitely more of them.
Yeah.
Than there are people not that.
Yeah.
And there's a shitload of people that want a coach that isn't that.
Yeah. And there's a difference between you not being that doesn't have to be your whole personality. So don't make it, I'm not her. Who are you? Because that will be louder.
Correct. Yeah.
That's
then like I've said this a bunch on the podcast, like when we used to have the big Saturdays.
Yeah.
I'd walk into a gym and just like in the back of my mind, depending on what the gym was, like usually their body meaning months would get away with it, but like just conscious of like, fuck, people would hate us.
Yeah.
Just like the 15 people walking in that are just like, I thought about what shoes I'm going to wear to match my hat. Like,
Yeah.
and the fake tan and the shaved and the posing and the whatever. Like, I get it. There are so many people that would see that'd be like, I
Fuck you
fucking
guys.
hate that.
Yeah.
So you just have to, like you said, you don't make your whole personality shitting on that, but you present an alternative. Off you go.
Yep.
So yeah, I think once you become clear in it's not a story.
Yes.
The story is I have to do that to be successful. I have to. For them, it's like selling out, right? I don't want to show skin. I don't want to whatever. It's like, well, you don't have to. Your story is that you think you do, and that's why you're not successful.
Yeah.
If you go back to your values, this is what I care about. This is what I stand for. This is who I am, and you know who you are, and you just project that. Other people who align with that will do the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so why they feel so real, these stories that you tell yourselves. My favorite line almost on this entire page, they disguise themselves as you being a good person.
Oof.
I don't want to message someone. What if I'm annoying?
Yeah.
Like, I can't charge that much. People can't afford it. Just like all of these, I don't want to rip people off. Charging more makes me greedy. They're all disguised as virtuous in some way.
Yeah, it's like, what's the quote? It's like the worst thing you can be described as is nice.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
'cause it's like you can't trust a nice guy. But yeah, it's agreed. You just want everyone to like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you start to think, and a tip that I would give people is to sit down and argue against these stories.
Yeah.
I don't want to rip people off. Okay. Does you charging double your current amount rip someone off? Why? And now I want you to tell me why it doesn't. Why is there someone else that's charging that rate? Are they ripping people off? What do you pay your coach? The amount of times I say that to people and they're like, oh, like double. It's like, why? What do they do that you don't?
Yeah.
Reputation, maybe? It's like, oh, okay. Like it starts to unravel really, really quickly.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so what if you doubled your prices? So like you get feedback of like, they don't check in, they don't do the workouts, they don't do what they're supposed to do. And it's like, oh, okay. Do you think they would if they paid double what they pay now? Oh, probably. Do you think you'd get a different... If they're not willing to, would they still sign up? No. Okay, to the people that aren't doing the thing, just wasting the half the money that they're sending you, yes. Could they go invest that somewhere else? Yes. Okay, so if you charge double, you wouldn't be doing those people that aren't really committed, that pay a little bit, thinking they're going to solve the problem, a disservice.
Yeah.
You get people to buy in more and take it more seriously, so they would get better results. Okay, so now you're ripping people off. And it's
That
like...
little perspective shift.
Yeah, it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
So you need to push back against those stories a lot.
Yeah.
And get yourself into a position that
What's a story that you tell yourself?
Fuck. The biggest one I'm working on at the moment, and this is high level, when we win, we win. When we lose, I lose.
Oh, yeah.
So I actually spoke to this with my therapist, and I was like, the month after we had that PB month, just like fucking friction, dude.
Yeah.
Not that I didn't get it done, but just like to get to the computer was like, I had cement boots on.
Yeah.
And I was like, why? What is going on?
Yeah.
And she's like, did you give yourself credit? I was like, the lead magnet popped, the team did a good job, and we nailed it. So I wasn't responsible for the win.
But when we lose, or when it's not the best month,
then the next
it's
month,
all your fault.
I didn't take credit for the win, so I didn't stack the win. And like our whole thing's like stack wins, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't take that and stack it. I projected that it was everyone else.
Yeah.
The next month I was responsible for the outcome. I didn't have the proof because it was everyone else's outcome.
Yeah.
So then it was like, fuck, now the pressure's on me. This is all my responsibility whether we win or not. Fuck, this is so much harder.
Yeah.
So that's the story that I'm yeah, trying to overcome is actually like claim wins more. Yeah.
I do like that, and it's good knowing that.
Our calls, Jess is going to start coaching me back in our mentoring calls now.
Correct.
Ben, you fucking did this.
Well, if you guys like Ben's content a little bit better, it's part of the subtle subconscious, like, please be more human. Show people inside your brain.
Yeah.
Emotions are fun.
Yes. Let other people know what we like about you.
Correct.
All right. Stories that hold coaches back. What happens is the impact is they undercharge, they over-deliver, they avoid conversations, they have shit boundaries, and they start to resent their clients. That's like 90% of the people I consult with.
Yep.
They either are at the point where they can't break through where they are because they're so busy, because they're overcharging, they don't have the boundaries, they just have this business that is run not by them.
Yeah.
Because of the stories they're telling, they're usually undercharging as well, and they can't move forwards at all. So until they undo all of those, it doesn't matter what system they give you. Hidden cost, like we just sort of said, the clients don't actually get any better results.
No.
Holding someone's hand 7 days a week doesn't get them better results than giving them self-efficacy to go do the thing by themselves. It's not better.
No. I learnt that the hard way. Had a few clients that didn't align, held hands. No one was happy.
Yeah.
Like, I just wasn't the coach for them and they weren't the client for me.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the second you stop, you're shit.
Correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to take responsibility for that.
Yeah. So you'll burn out, lose confidence, stop leading properly. And then the cheap service reduces the buy-in that you carry as well.
Yes.
People don't take you seriously on that front end.
No.
So I did can you flip that, please? I did a consult yesterday that we just did like a front end service audit, but we started from the opt-in. And I could tell the coach was kind of like, no, I just told you I don't know what my check-in should have and what my service should be. And I'm like, buy-in and service starts from the perception that they have of you from the get-go. So if the only way to get to you is a clunky DM with a weird time that's just a Google Meet link and all of that, you're not serious.
Yeah.
You're my friend that's going to train me. If I come from automated messages, I have a piece of hero content, I have a pre-exercise form that I need to fill out, I get instructions that you need to be sat at your fucking computer for a serious conversation about your goals. All of a sudden, this person's an authority, this person knows what they're doing, this is a real interaction.
Yeah.
Then how the consult goes, how the sign-up process goes, how all of that informs the person of what this relationship's going to be like. So if it's just a couple of friends chatting the DM, let's have a call, you'll stay a couple of friends. It's not taken too seriously the entire time. And pricing obviously has a big impact on that as well.
That's not to say that you can't be friendly with your clients, but at the end of the day, if somebody's hiring you, that needs to be the first impression, and then as it goes on, the things can change in terms of like how you interact with them. But yeah, they need to know this is a business.
Yeah. 100%. And that will do more than what's in your check-in.
100%.
Because you're setting the tone of what the relationship's going to look like.
Yep.
All right. So to clear the distinctions for everything so you can kind of take it home. Values are what kind of coach do you want to be, but what kind of person? What standards do you hold? And then what matters to you long term? That's pretty much, once you know those core values, you're going to have all of that, and it makes life a lot easier. We also talk about in Standout, like our first two modules are mentality. And when we wrote Standout, it was like the peak of the fucking 21-year-old mindset coach. So we were like, fuck, do we really want to do mindset?
Yeah.
Do we really want to unpack all this? Like, the internet's just fucking full of it at the moment. and we were like, what's the outcome of the course? Okay, it's 10K months, 30 hours a week, hybrid. What needs to happen? They have to do the fucking course.
Yes.
And they have to apply it and go out and do the thing. 90% of the people that come through would be further ahead if they just did what they say they were going to do already. How do we get them to do the fucking thing? Growth and ownership mindset, knowing your core values, and having a fucking plan.
Yeah.
Without that, it's really hard to do the thing. So that's why we push this. Like, you can make it as woo-woo and self-discovery and whatever as you want, which seems to be today's theme. But it's also, from a practical standpoint, helps you fucking show up.
When it's authentic, when it is truly you, it gives everything perspective. Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stories, on the other hand, generally will help you stay small and stay safe, because when you're small, you're safe. Even if you're living week to week, that probably feels safer to you right now because it's not comfortable, but you're used to it.
Yeah.
Than not having that. That in itself is a story that you need to overcome. You don't upset anyone and you don't stand out. So you don't draw any attention. So values move you forward. Stories hold you back. Most people are living by stories they've never questioned.
Mic drop.
So if I was to give you homework, write down your values, set them in 5 good, 5 bad, how you can express them in your work.
Yeah.
When you show up well for each value, what does it look like? And then what does it look like when you don't?
Yeah.
Start with that. That'll help you do the fucking thing way more. Then write down as many of these like stories as possible. Or write down everything you think is a positive about you and how you run your business. And challenge all of them.
I'm just trying to think of... I'm busy.
Yeah. I had a conversation with someone about that during the week. Just doing 35 sessions a week. I'm working 7 days.
Unnecessary.
I'm like, that's not
good. Yeah.
That's not workload, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lack of systems.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's busy work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to be annoying. I'm busy. I can't change that much. I'm not good enough. I don't know enough. The big ones. I'm just trying to think of the positive ones that like people tell themselves that are...
Well, it's like the being week to week, but at least I'm not working for anyone else. At least I'm...
Yeah. Yeah. I saw one we had in Standout yesterday actually was like, I don't have a lock-in contract because I think if you want to work with me, you would just work with me. And again, it's like, okay, do you think the person behaves differently if they have locked in for 3 months?
Yeah. I'm not going to force you to stay. Like, I'm not one of them coaches.
Correct. Yeah. I'm going to display my prices because I'm not one of those coaches.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not going to give this person an opportunity to see that you're not their last coach that sent them a PDF.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Didn't think of it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're taking that opportunity.
I'm available. I feel burnt out. I feel overwhelmed. I don't really like the clients that I'm working with. But I'm one of those coaches that will reply 24/7.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like
24/7 support.
I support my clients no matter what time of day, but then in Standout, I'm burnt out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to think of another. Yeah. Interesting.
So ways you can filter this, and then we'll wrap it up. Is this a value or is it a fear?
Mm-hmm.
Who taught me this?
Oh.
Is this helping me or limiting me? What would change if I didn't believe this?
I'm going to do some fun journaling today. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. All right, we'll leave it there. I hope that was useful. It was for me.
It was for me too.
Good.
Perfect.
Awesome.
And hopefully it was for you too.
So, now, if you want to come and do that with us and be in a room full of people that are always, like we unpacked 3 different trainers yesterday that all was story-based. yesterday in Q&A. It's the most common thing that we do is trying to flip people's narratives around their beliefs that are usually coming from a good place but holding them back, and showing them you don't have to be shit. You don't have to be an arsehole and sell out and do all that kind of stuff and run a efficient and effective business that benefits both you and the client. stcfit.com, Standout PT, book a call, we'll have a chat, look at the obstacles, see if we have the solution, and if we do, I'll sell you something. If we don't, I won't. While you're here, subscribe if you haven't, like, comment, do something. We know Jess loves
vanity metrics.
Yeah, and she always gets negative comments. So how about you all jump on the train and give some positive feedback for the episode?
Be nice to me. I'm just a girl.
All right, guys. Thank you for listening. We'll see you next week.